Happy Thanksgiving to all my American friends and clients and acquaintances, all the people who really support me, live in the US too, including my Canadian friends and family and coaches and support systems. I'm so grateful today. I'm so grateful. And focus, I have been learning, has been breeding gratitude. And gratitude breeds focus. And focus pocus is my gift to you today. So over the last month and a half, I've been in deep creation, creating focus pocus from wish to wow. And it's this exclusive offer for this Thanksgiving season for 4 days. And it has helped me to focus, and focus pocus is a mantra. So I invite you to take that mantra that I am now using and use it for yourself, because it works. When you really want to get something done, focus is what you need to get it done. And it's an art and a science to completing. And it's an art and a science because nature is also in this system, in this cycle of finishing, completing, beginning, and completing. And when we finish start a lot of things, but not finish them, it goes against nature. It goes against the actual course of nature. I'm going to tell you why in this episode as well. And put in the comments I see a comment here. Teresa's here, one of my biggest fans. Thank you so much for coming every week and watching live. I really appreciate it. I'm so grateful for you, and I'm so grateful for all the viewers who come all the time. And the people who watch the replay. So if you're watching later, because I know you might be cooking dinner, prepping your turkey, prepping your stuffing, all the mashed potatoes, and getting the table set, and it's not your priority to watch this today, and I totally, completely understand. Spend time with your family and watch the replay. So what is this thing about focus? Why do visionaries have trouble focusing sometimes? And I'll tell you why I think they have trouble is because we get a lot of ideas. We're constantly receiving information about what works for us, what we should be doing, where we could go, because we kind of see the future. Visionaries see the future. And that can get in our way sometimes too, because we can be really open and receptive to new ideas coming in, and then also get cluttered with them at the same time, overwhelmed with these ideas, because all of them will take us to the path that we want to get down. We just have to focus and choose to work on one of them at a time, or a few at a time. And doing it by yourself is also, a hard thing to get done when you're a visionary, because you have such expansive visions, world-changing visions, that it's impossible for you to do it on your own. You actually need a huge support system to help you create your visions. And that's why I created Focus Pocus, to help you become more aware of where you get called away from your focus, why you get distracted from your goals, what triggers you, and how you can reframe it too, and how you can come back onto focus. So it's a practice in awareness, and it's really simple. So we say this is simple. It's simple to focus, but no, it's not. It's not. We say a lot of things are simple, but doing it is a different story. And when we have intentional focus, it changes the game. So I'm a visionary, and I know what it's like to have an overflow of ideas and opportunities. And I also have been blessed with being able to learn how to finish. When I was in the accounting career, you had to finish, and there was deadlines. And so I learned very easy how to finish. So I know the energy of finishing. And I also grew up in a racehorse family, so we know how to finish. The horse gets in the race, it finishes, and we want to end up in the inner circle. So there's this energy of the cycle too. There's a cycle. And everything operates in cycles, including Thanksgiving. It comes around every year. It's in a cycle. And as I was preparing for this episode today, this really dropped in about focus and cycles. Nature is always in a cycle. So when spring starts, naturally summer comes, naturally fall comes, and naturally winter comes. And then naturally spring comes. But if we're looking at our projects in the same idea of how seasons work or cycles of nature work, we can get lots of ideas. Maybe in the spring, we're getting this idea that we want to create something. Then come summer, we've got it started, we've got it going, it's starting to grow. Come fall, we're getting a little distracted. It's not happening. It's not making it to the end. We've stalled on it because we started another project and that took our time and distracted us away from our focus. And so then come winter, which is we're heading into right now, you might have 3 or 4 projects that have been started and none of them are actually close to getting finished. Maybe some are, maybe some aren't. But if we were to follow the cycles of nature, we would have stayed with that one project and kept going with it instead of getting distracted. So distractions become like a norm that we're getting hooked into as a society, and we are becoming unaware that we're getting hooked into it. So it takes a practice of becoming more aware that you are getting distracted from your goals, because there's so many shiny things and so many paths to the same place that you can take. And I know this from experience because I like shiny objects too. I like, I could do that. I can do this. I can do that. I can get to where I want to go with all of these different opportunities. But I need to choose the few that I really want to focus on and put a lot of energy into. Because when you put your energy into something with focus, I really harnessed a lot of energy around focus during the creation of this $47 exclusive offer course, which is more than a course. It's a download. It's a mantra. It's a opportunity for you to finish your projects and become more aware of what you have open still for the end of the year and what you want to move into 2026 with. When I was creating Focus, I really was tuning into this frequency and energy of focus. And that's where I was really like anchoring in. Focus is a frequency. It is magic. It can help you align with your goals. And you can, while I was creating Focus, I would notice where all of a sudden a little twitch, it was almost like withdrawal from something that I wanted to stop. And I would say, focus. And I would keep going. I would give myself a little bit of push. And so if you look at the analogy, I like to use horse racing. There's a first quarter, a second quarter, a third quarter, and the last stretch. Same with nature, spring, summer, fall, winter. If we want to get to the next season of the next year, we need to follow from the beginning through to the end. And sometimes when it gets a little hard, you want to stop. You want to find a distraction to take you off course because you might have to figure something out. You might have to spend a little bit extra time. You might have to learn something new to get to the finish line, to get to that winner's circle. And you can see it with horses. Like if you might burn yourself out too fast at the beginning and you might not pace yourself correctly. So there's an art to finishing. And Focus is now the art and the science of how to finish and complete. Because what I've also noticed, and I want to share this with you because this is really coming in today, because this is the first day the launch of Focus Pocus, and it's only $47 for 4 days. There's a lot of value in this, but I want to share it with you for $47. When you focus and complete and finish something, oh my God, space opens up for more to come in. More gratitude, more prosperity and abundance, more space to hold the creation you just have finished and put out into the world. More wisdom, more knowledge comes in. More excitement, more pleasure, more abundance, overflow. And that's what I'm feeling today. I'm really feeling this energy of completion. And it's not like, oh, I'm finally done. It's like, oh, that is amazing. I am ready to move on, like to the next thing. And even today, in this week, as I've been finishing this, ready to launch it today, I had an invitation to go to El Salvador for a retreat. I've had an invitation to go to a speaking event in Toronto in April. I've had an invitation for something else. There was something else that came in. Oh, not just an invitation. Since I've been focusing while I was working on this, I got a whole luxury vacation to Mexico happening at the end of this month. Like, so as I'm finishing and completing this, well, it's now it's working on its own. It's working on its own. Now I can finish and complete a few other things that I've started, like my solo book coming to launch in March. My multi-author collective book, Modern Day High Priestess. My chapters, I've already gone through my edits once from the editor. Now it's just all about having fun with it and growing the community and marketing with it. It's coming to an end as well. The actual creation of the product, the book, or the frequency. And then I'm creating a summit. Like, there's a lot of things that I'm creating because, like you, I'm a visionary. And if I don't have 4 or 5 things on the go, I feel like I'm not doing something, right? But with Focus Pocus, it's going to be so much easier to really like create the energy of finishing in these multiple things that I do and that you do. So if you have 5 things on the go, Focus Pocus is your go-to scorecard to get this stuff done before 2025 and get it working for you in 2026 so that you can have more space to receive all the benefits and prosperous abundance and gratitudes and thanks for the creations that you're creating. Because there's a cycle here. And we have been getting hooked into getting out of the cycle. And this is what shamanism is. It's about being with cycles. It's about being in harmony with the cycles of nature and your nature. I'm just going to remind you, you are nature. And in nature, we do have magic. We do have blossoming. We do have death and decay. We do have winter. We do have snow. We do have all of these things, but they work in cycles. They work in cycles. So I had to live Focus Pocus when I did it. And another thing that helped me to Focus Pocus and create is to like offload the tech work. Even though I could do all of the tech, I know how to do all of the tech. I saved myself 40 hours and I paid somebody else nominal price for 10 hours worth of work because they could focus. They just focused on that. They weren't focusing on the huge project of it. They were helping me to finish it with just one little part that was theirs that I didn't have to do. And so when we can focus, like when we can declutter ourselves from the overwhelm, the distraction, the worry that we aren't finishing, because there's also this worry that we're not finishing. And then that worry paralyzes you and you don't finish. You don't finish. Yes, Robert. I love it. Thank you for saying that. Oh, yeah. The cycles of nature and finishing. Robert gets this. My shamanic friend from the Netherlands. And so Focus Pocus can really take all of your projects and help you finish them. Finishing creates space for more. And that more is going to be the next level more. The next level more. The more that you have been dreaming about. The more that you have been wishing for. And instead of wishing, you're going to be wowed by your results as they come through. And so what can you do right now? Like it's Thanksgiving Day in the US. In the rest of the world, it's just maybe a normal work day. What can you do right now to decide what you're going to finish for the year? Well, pick that one project. Go through your 5 projects that I know you have open, because you're a visionary, right? I know that you have 5 things open that you want to finish. Pick the one that is going to give you the most traction and the most leverage and the most space to receive more of what you want right away into the next month and the beginning of 26. Pick that project and go with it. And if you're confused, you do get a one-to-one 45-minute call with me in the Focus Pocus $47 deal. So it's I can help you decide that goal that you want to complete, because it's a goal. It's a goal. And when you complete your goals, you have this feeling of, I did it. I did it. And now I'm moving to the next level of, I did it again. I did it again. And then you start repeating and rinsing Focus Pocus. And you just keep going through all of your projects and you keep completing. And then when you're Focus Pocusing, you also are conscious about, I don't need this right now. I'm going to stay focused on this. I'll put an earmark in that when this thing is completed, instead of overwhelming yourself. So pick one project. Pick one project right now. And I challenge you just to think about it right now. I'm going to, what is that project? I hope it's dropping in. Put it in the comments if you know what it is. If you know what it is. And I just want you to ask yourself also, think back to why that project isn't done right now. And what were you feeling when you got close to the next stage of that project? Were you backing off? Were you getting afraid of something? Was there some kind of a distraction that pulled you away? Maybe a family emergency, an upper limit, a safe problem, something like that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with upper limits and safe problems, go back into my Receptive Radio collection of episodes, and there is episodes named after those things that you can learn more about. So back to Focus Pocus. The whole reason I created Focus Pocus, which is not a course, it's not about being more productive. It is about harnessing the magic of focus. It is about harnessing the magic of focus. And it includes 4 high impact rituals. I call them magic wands. They're 15 minutes. 15 minutes. You're going to get crystal clarity worksheets to help you put beside yourself while you're on your project, so you can track yourself so you don't get distracted, so you stay on focus. And then you're also going to get a big dream invocation, a 5-minute tune in to your biggest dream, that biggest project that you want to focus on. And you're going to get a one-to-one 45-minute focus alignment call with me. And this is just $47. This is an exclusive price because I'm only offering it at this price. It's a brand new offering, and I want to gift it to you for $47 for Thanksgiving. Because I really want you to finish what you've started this year. Imagine finishing everything that you decided to start at the beginning of this year by the end of December. What will be possible for you in 2026? 2026 is a 1 year. If we're in a 9 year, it's a 1 year next year. and it is going to be a powerful kickstart. There's so much going on in the universe right now and in the world that is supporting us. And Focus Pocus can help you anchor into all the positive support that is out there for you. So thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment on this episode, whatever channel you're watching it on. Thank you. Help me expand my reach. And I will put the link in the comments or the chat for Focus Pocus. And I would love to see you on this call and connect with you and help you finish that goal. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm so grateful for everyone who always tunes in. Aho.